Good morning, students. Myself Rahul Gupta. Welcome to the Sriji Academy. Okay, so today we are moving towards the second portion of the chapter 11 in the 8th standard, which is force. Fine. Previously, we had discussed when the two forces are acting in the same direction and when the two forces are acting in the opposite direction. So when the two forces are acting in the same direction, okay, we will get the sum of those forces because all the forces are assisting to each other. But when the two forces are in opposite direction, then we have to take a difference between the force to get the resultant force, net force. Fine. So this is the phenomena. Fine. So when in the same direction we add the forces and difference when the two forces are in opposite direction. Next, the topic is 11.4. A force can change the state of motion. For example, suppose you are throwing a cricket ball from one place A to another place B. Okay, the ball is there, the rigid ball is there. So can you observe the ball shape is going to change? Suppose a batsman hardly hit the ball, a plastic ball, so the ball will get the turn out. Why? Because a force can change the state of motion. Means suppose the ball is steady, but I applied a force over here, so the ball start moving from one place to another place. Fine. If so, in this case, what happened? Whenever you are applying any kind of forces. Fine. Suppose in this figure you can observe a person is riding a tire, okay, with the help of this rod. Okay, so the rod is applying force over here, the force applying over here, and due to the force the object is moving. Means the force is the only thing which is responsible for the changing the motion of the object. Means the motion is going to change due to this force. So these are the some observation. So from this observation we can suggest that the force applied to any body may change its speed, its position. Okay, the speed going to increase or decrease. For example, a ball is there, you are throwing a ball. Okay, so the motion of ball will be stopped. Okay, so ball is applying higher force compared to the your motion. In this case, what happened? The tire is steady, but the person is rolling the tire with the help of this rod. So with the help of this rod is applying force on the tire, so the tire's motion has been increases. Means the force is responsible to increase or decrease object of motion of the object. Fine. So if the force applied on the object is in the direction of the motion, the speed of object increases. Means see, the tire is going over here and the force is applying over here. So whenever we see this condition, the force and the motion are in same direction, so the motion will be increases. But suppose this is the ball, this is the wall. Okay, wall, rigid wall. Suppose the motion is here and the wall is applying force over here. So when the two forces are in opposite direction, so the motion of ball will be decreases. Understood? So what happened? When the force is applying in the same motion direction, so the motion is going to increase, and when the force is applied in opposite direction, the motion is going to decrease. Understood? So from the conclusion we can say that the force is the responsible factor which can change the motion of an object, which can change a motion of an object. Either the motion will be increases or the motion will be decreases. Fine. So here a change either the speed of object or direction of the motion, both describe the change of state of the motion. Means if the motion is going to increase or the motion is going to decrease, both the cases are related to the change of the motion. Both the cases are related to the change of the motion. Means in the both the conditions of motion of the object is going to change. So we can conclude that the force may bring a change in the motion of an object. From the conclusion we can say that a force is the responsible factor which can change the motion of an object. Fine. So these all are examples given to you. Right? So then move towards the next topic. Our next topic is, can a force can change the shape of the object? Fine. So we have some practical examples over there. Suppose in this case, citizen. Okay, see, you are pressing a wheat with your hands, so the motion of this wheat going to turn. Okay, a dog will be formed. Okay, you are riding a bicycle or Activa, so in your seat you have observed something, the shape of the seat will be changed. Okay, fine. A rubber band suspended from the hook, by hanging the rubber band, so rubber band will change the shape. See, this rubber band initially they have in this side, but whenever I applied force over the rubber band, shape will be increases. Okay, so due to the application of forces or due to the effect of forces, the topic is that due to the force can change and shape object. Yes, by pulling or by pushing we can say that the force can change the shape also. Fine. Have you make object run fast, may change the speed of the object, may change the direction of the motion, may bring out the change of the shape also, may cause all of this effect. See, we will discuss all the effect. Fine. The first effect may make an object move from the rest. Initially the object is here, suppose I am applying force over here, so the object will start moving. Okay, so first point is valid because it will make an object to move from its initial position. Understood? The second point may change the speed of the object. As we discussed earlier, a force can increase the motion of the object or decrease the motion of object, means in both the cases the speed is going to change, so we can say that it will change the speed of the motion. Fine. The third may change the direction. Yes, suppose the ball is here, it will running from here to here, but a wall is there. After striking with the rigid wall, the ball become run in this direction. So due to the application of higher force, after striking the rubber ball will with the wall, it moves in the opposite direction. Yes, so this is how the change the direction of the motion. May bring out the change in the shape of the object, as we discussed already. See, in this case what happened? This is, you are familiar with this case. Okay, whenever you are pushing your seat of Activa, bike or a car or a cycle, you will see some kind of changes. This is the daily process. Okay, have you observed? Most of the girls are knowing this. Okay, so due to the application of forces, the object will change its shape also. Okay, so the shape changing process will be there. So due to the effect of force, the object will move from the rest, change its motion, change direction of the motion, and change in the shape. Okay, all things are happening due to the application of forces. Okay, now we will discuss the next topic, which are the called contact forces. Okay, the first type in the contact forces, which is the muscular force. This is the first type, muscular force. Muscular force means the force which is applied by the muscles of a thing, person or animal. Means suppose you having a body, you on a body. Okay, so with the help of your hands or legs, you are doing some things, you are applying force somewhere. Okay, so this kind of forces are called muscular forces. So let us have some examples regarding the muscular forces. For example, see this, the ox is there. Okay, they are carrying the total weight by which? By their own muscular power, So this kind of forces are called muscular forces. But why these muscular forces are called contact forces? Because the forces are not valid without any contact. Suppose the bullocks are not going to have some contact with this cart, so the bullock cannot able to carry the total bullock cart, by which whenever you are dealing with the muscular forces, okay, you need to require having some contact with that particular body. So muscular force, so see here, muscular force of the animals is used to carry out difficult tasks by having contact with them, the body. So whenever the muscular force is having some contact with the body, then and then only this muscular force is able to push out or pull out that particular body. So these forces are called muscular force. So these forces are called muscular force, means the definition is the force resulting due to the action of muscles. Okay, the forces arising due to your muscles, those are called muscular forces. For the muscular forces to be valid, the contact between must required. Okay, so this is called a contact forces. That's why these forces are called contact forces. Fine. So first muscular force will be done, muscular force. Okay, first the muscular force will be done. Clear? Now the second one is our friction forces. Fine. So what are the friction forces? See, we have some examples regarding the friction force. Suppose, for example, you are riding a bike on a flat rod, and you are riding a bike on a rough road. Okay, this is the flat road, and this is the rough road. Okay, rough road. Fine. See what happened in the plain road or flat road. You are moving very faster. Okay, because no motion or no force is going to oppose you. But in the rough road, you are moving somewhat slow compared to the previous condition. Why here? Because due to the uneven surface, the surface is itself applying certain kind of resistance. Okay, the surface is also applying certain kind of resistance to the moving object. That's why the object will move somewhat slowly compared to here. So in this case, what happened? Two forces. See, this is the rough road, this is your object. So in the object the force is applied over here, but due to the rough surface the force is applied here. So the net force, this is F1 and this is F2. So the net force, whenever two forces are in opposite direction, I already told you now, we have the net force by difference of that forces. Okay, so force net, so the net force will be a difference between two forces. That's why we are called the friction force is the opposed force also. Okay, so friction force is responsible to slow down the motion of an object. Clear? So these forces, the forces which are acting opposite to the movement of the object, these forces are called friction forces. Fine. So the force responsible for changing the state of motion of an object are called friction force. Means these forces are going to change the state of motion. Fine. Suppose the object is going with the 40 km per hour, but due to the friction you are getting the speed up to 38 to 39 km per hour, because the surface of the road is not that much flat. It is some kind of rough surface is applied the force which is in opposite direction. The force applied by the rough surface, it is in opposite direction. So due to which the friction will be between the object and the surface. Okay, so this is also called one kind of surface forces, and this force is responsible due to the contact. So this is again also comes in the category of contact forces. So we have the two contact forces, muscular forces and the friction forces. Fine. So the force of friction always act in the moving object in its direction always opposite to the direction of the motion. Means I already told you now, suppose your object is going over here, but due to the uneven road surface, the friction force which is opposing the motion, it will always act in opposite to the direction of motion. Understood? So that's why the friction forces are also called the contact forces. Clear? So in the friction forces you will learn about in detail in the next class.